Let me ask you a question. When you make a mistake or somebody tells you you're mistaken, how do you feel? For sure, you feel embarrassed and ashamed. Because you understand that the essence of mistake is negative. It is not something you welcome. And it is not something you want to be addressed for. But let's understand another scenario. Some mistakes are constructive and positive in essence. They are not mistakes. They can be called a lesson that teaches us something new, a lesson that makes us more focused and cautious. But how can we understand that this mistake helps us and should be made, and this mistake doesn't help us, should be avoided? For this, we will talk about 4 categories of mistake, 2 of which are positive and the 2 others negative. Let's get started with the positive ones. I really want to understand the 2 positive ones because it is interesting. The first one, stretch mistake. Stretch mistake is a type of mistake in which you're trying to do something new. You're in your job, you're doing one task again and again, and you're used to that one. So you're trying to find out a method through which you can do that quickly, or you can finish the task at a short time. You're looking for something new, for a new method, for a new way. You try so many times, you make so many efforts. For example, your first attempt, your second attempt, your third attempt. Finally, in your final attempt, you succeed to find a way for that. All those attempts that you fail, you might have made so many mistakes. Those mistakes are not considered mistakes. They are considered means for succeeding, which is a lesson. Stretch mistake is positive. Number 2, aha moment mistake. This is interesting. I like it. It happens that you do something, in the end of the day, you suddenly realize you made a mistake. What happens? Next time, you become more focused and you don't make that mistake again. So, aha moment mistakes makes you more careful and focused. Let's imagine a scenario. You're sitting in a friend's meeting. So one of them says something and then you reply and you use one type of sentence that you think you should say. Once you say, your friend gets hurt, then he leaves the meeting room. You suddenly realize and say, aha, my friend left the room because I said that sentence. Aha, I think my friend is not talking to me because I didn't pick up his phone. So this is a nice way to understand you're mistaken. Next time, you will not do that one. You'll try your best to avoid that. These 2 are constructive. Let's focus on the 2 others that are destructive and it should be avoided. The first one is sloppy mistake. Sloppy mistake is a type of mistake which is committed due to lack of care and overconfidence. Most often, it happens when we are overconfident and very, very full of ourselves, or sometimes being very careless. Let's example a scenario. Suppose there is a car stuck in the mud. 5 people are there helping to get it out. You, the hero, come. Yes. You just push them away. You stay away. I went to the gym for 5, 10 years. I am going to take this out. So what do? Use all your power and your force. You do take the core out of the mud, but you hurt something inside, your muscle, your bones, your joints. You visit the doctor the next day. He asks you and you tell this story. Then he will definitely call you stupid. You idiot, how come you do that? You hurt yourself. This is a sloppy mistake. Don't try to do things that are beyond your capability, which later on you regret. Mistakes are just positive when you learn and do not regret. When you regret, please avoid them. Don't make them. The last one is high-stake mistakes. In most cases, it happens to all of us. We understand something is dangerous, we still try them. we understand the degree of the risk of a task, the risk of an action, the risk of some behaviors and attitudes. We still do and we still say. That leads to a huge calamity, regret. Let's imagine a scenario, a group of friends going somewhere. They ask for a driver because none of them knows. You, the hero again, come and you say, you know how to drive, though you don't know. You take the car, you start driving, you just start with some tries and you move the car. On the way, you make the accident, you hurt yourself, you help your friends get wounded, all of them. It's just because of accepting a stupid risk at a stupid time. This is a mistake that you will always regret. It doesn't teach you anything. You will never learn any lesson from this because you did it knowingly. So now it's up to us whether we learn from our mistakes or we regret. Make mistakes but learn something from them. Do not regret. If you regret, avoid that mistake. That is all. Thank you very much.